Hey y'all, it's Sheila. I'm back for another episode of Lovin Sheila Shorts. This is number 5. And I want to piggyback a little bit on what we talked about last time, which was just love and agape love and eros love. Another thing that I wanted to focus on, because a friend of mine brought it to my attention like 25 years ago, I think. And I was like all in love with someone and I wanted to make this thing work. And he told me that you can't change, excuse my language, a jackass into a racehorse. And in my mind, I was like, well, I can. Lesser people have probably done better. Certainly I can. But what I took from that as over the years is that there's a capacity for everyone. You know, some people based on their past and their history, the way they were brought up, their own trauma and so forth, there's a max to what they can become because there are limits, I think, within themselves, as far as they have evolved. Maybe they've evolved as far as they have the capacity to, or the desire to. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is what is it? You can't squeeze something from a turnip or whatever. I don't know what it was, but you can't change a jackass into a racehorse, meaning so sometimes as much as we want to, as much as we desire to see a person develop into the person that we believe they can be, what my friends and I call it is training. We're training our racehorse. At a certain point, you just have to realize there's a limit to the capacity of the individual. And some folks, some horses are not meant to be show horses or prize horses or race horses, world class. Some are exactly what they are, and they're Jack A, and they're meant to stay in that position. And so we have to be discerning when we determine who we want to get involved with. We need to make sure that they have the capacity to receive love, as well as the capacity to give love, as well as the capacity to grow. Because if you don't have the capacity to grow, then we are going to be spinning our wheels and we're going to find ourselves, like I mentioned before, in the same place years from now, still trying to get this person to get to this next level. So before we spend our time and effort training our racehorses, we need to make sure that they have the capacity and that we're not spinning our wheels, and that this is something that they want to and that they desire as well. Because we can't change people, we can't make them what we want them to be. It has to be within them. It has to be a desire of their own. And so we can't put our desires for other people on other people. We can't make our purpose their purpose. We can't do that. People have to come together. They have to be in alignment, in agreement. They have to be complementary of each other and strive to do these things together. One horse cannot pull the whole thing, and that's why it talks about being equally yoked, obviously spiritually, because a big burden comes when one horse is pulling more than the other. So we want to definitely be working together, and make sure when you decide you're going to work with someone, you're going to build something with someone, make sure they have the capacity to build. So I hope you understand the metaphor that I'm using here, but hope you understand and hope you are wise and discerning when choosing your mates, and that you choose to not make someone something that they are not, but receive them for what they are and recognize if this is someone you can grow with, someone you can build with, and move from there. And that's all I have for you today. I will see you soon